You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, I've been telling you that ESPN is his own worst enemy. The worldwide leader in woke, man, has been going down a path, man, that has really alienated a whole bunch of sports fans. I remember back in the day, guys, ESPN, that used to be the spot to go for sports. Sports Center, other stuff as well. Even the TV shows on there were pretty good. But not so much, man, because ESPN has been going down the woke path for quite a while. And when it comes to football, they definitely seem to have beef with the national anthem. Now, during the college football playoff, guys, ESPN refused to actually play the national anthem. And sports fans really started catching on and started bringing the heat to ESPN. Now, ESPN came out with a ridiculous statement talking about timing is the reason why they could not actually show the national anthem and the moment of silence at the Sugar Bowl. It was a big-time mistake. A lot of people actually tuned into that game, because that was actually coming off the terrorist attack that happened a few days before the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans, where 15 people lost their lives. Well, guys, it seems like now ESPN is starting to change their tune on the national anthem. All it took, guys, was criticism. Now, ESPN, their ratings have been going down for a very, very long time. And the last thing they actually need is to have more people turn off the television. One of the big ways, man, to alienate people is to disrespect the national anthem. Now, even in this political climate that we're actually living in right now, guys, you still have a bunch of people that are patriots and people that love sports. Well, it seems like, guys, ESPN now has changed their tune on the national anthem. Look here, guys. It says ESPN officially changed its decision on the national anthem. ESPN appears to officially change its decision on the national anthem during football season. Earlier in the college football playoff, ESPN controversially did not show the pregame national anthem at the Sugar Bowl between number 2 Georgia and number 7 Notre Dame. The Sugar Bowl played in New Orleans was postponed for a day following the devastating terror attack on Bourbon Street. A 42-year-old U.S. citizen drove a white truck onto the crowded New Orleans street, killing 14 people and injuring dozens others. Sugar Bowl officials opted to postpone the game, which was set for New Year's Day, for about 24 hours. Georgia and Notre Dame kicked off at the Caesars Superdome on Thursday afternoon. However, ESPN questionably did not show the pregame national anthem, sparking outrage on social media. Everybody was crushing them votes, and rightly so. Everyone. Now, you can see right here, guys, that the flag right there is at midfield. Notre Dame and Georgia right there. But ESPN didn't want to show it. It was actually on the SEC network. And it does say here, man, that college football fans were not happy. And they weren't. They were not happy whatsoever. But check this out. It says a couple of days later, ESPN appears to have learned its lesson. The network showed the pregame national anthem prior to kickoff between the Cleveland Browns and Baltimore Ravens. NFL fans were quick to react. Now, ESPN, you actually came out and said that timing was the reason why you couldn't show the national anthem. But on a Saturday game, NFL game, you actually had the time to show the national anthem. Folks, I believe ESPN caved. I really do. I do believe that ESPN caved. The pressure was put on them big time. It was all over social media, guys. Everybody was crushing them. And then the higher-ups at ESPN said, you know what? Our BS response and reasoning for not showing the national anthem, that's not flying. So on this Saturday game, we're going to show the national anthem. Now, this was the final, I believe, ESPN game of the NFL season anyway. So, yeah, because this is the final week of the season right here. And then you're going to have the playoffs. And playoff games are going to be on national television, non-cable. And some of them actually going to be on streaming services too as well. But NFL fans were surprised. And they started reacting. This one comment says, wow, ESPN actually played the national anthem over the air? Shocking, one fan wrote. Funny how ABC ESPN had time to play the national anthem for this game, but totally ignored it for the Sugar Bowl after a terrorist attack. And I believe that the Sugar Bowl actually was a more important game than the Browns and Ravens game. I mean, we're talking about a college football playoff game versus the last week in the regular season for a Browns team that isn't going anywhere. They're already eliminated. And the Baltimore Ravens, who will be in the playoffs. But they're not vying for a bye week or anything like that. Yeah, funny how that works, guys. The least important game actually shows that ESPN is willing to cave right there. Another one here. ABC, ESPN are honoring President Carter and the tragedy in New Orleans prior to the Ravens-Browns game, plus showing the singing of the national anthem. Deserved criticism had some impact, one fan wrote. Yeah, and the game was a wipeout, 35 to 10 for the Ravens. I mean, the Browns just absolutely stink. But the second game, I don't know if they actually showed the anthem or not. I missed the beginning of that game. But during the Steelers game, Steelers and Bengals game, the public address announcer caught a little bit of heat here because he actually addressed the terrorist attack, but he referred to the terrorist attack as an act of violence. So he didn't even acknowledge it as a terrorist attack. Now, I'm pretty sure he's just reading from a script. But I don't know, somebody in Pittsburgh with Steelers put that out like that. No, it was a terrorist attack. It wasn't just an act of violence, okay? It's not like, somebody went into the stand and started beating up people. That's an act of violence. But the guy in New Orleans committed a terrorist attack. That was pretty clear right there, guys. But they have it, man. The national anthem returns on ESPN after massive backlash. ESPN, I really do hope, man, that you actually learn your lesson right here. National anthem should be played at all national televised games, but it took a whole bunch of backlash for you guys to actually wake up and smell the coffee. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.